So I'm looking at the stairs and I question how I'm going to hold this corner up. Um, so this is the stair, and you can see that there's no support here for the bridge or the stairs. So one of my choices would be, or options would be, to put a column right here, which would not look good. And I also thought about maybe flipping the stairs so that the landing, when you got off of the stairs, you got off right here, because I can put a steel beam in this wall and cantilever it over, maybe with a moment connection that would hold the corner of the stairs up. So that's an option, except that if this is where the bridge is, it doesn't make a lot of sense for it to be there. So what I think I do want to do here on the stairs is I'm going to grab the stairs. So I'm holding down the control key and I'm going to move all right. Oh, there's two sets of stairs there. That's what happens. Okay. Um, let's see what the error message is here. Okay, so we'll unjoin them. And I'm going to copy that from the center SC of that to the SC of this. And now those stairs should be on top of each other. Well, that's interesting. Oh, I think I copied it. Yeah, instead of moving it. So now I can just delete it. Here, that's just a detail line. We can take that out of there. So I don't really want this wall or this wall. Let's see if we can unjoin. I don't know if that's going to let me bring it back to there or not. Yeah, that's good. I really don't want the stairs to go architecture model line from the SC of there. I just want to go straight up. And I'll grab this guy and bring straight down, straight down. So that's the center of the stairs. So we can, let's see if I can bring this guy back to there. And now bring this guy back to there. And we can copy this guy over a little bit here. And we'll rotate him 90 degrees. Okay, and then bring him up to there. Bring this guy over to there. All right, that's starting to make a little bit of sense. So I'll move this guy from here to there. All right, that's more like what I wanted. I don't need it to be that long of a wall here. Yep. All right, so then I can mirror about the SC or the keys. I want to mirror that SC are the keys that I'm there we go. So SE is identifying the center of this. So that's more like what I want. Well, let's clean this guy up here with trim extend and trim extend. And now I'm going to move the stairs back over. So let's remember that there's two sets of stairs there. So I'm going to grab everything with that crossing window and move it from here to here. Okay, that looks better. And let's, I want to clean this edge up too here. All right. Yep. All right. So I like that. So now the stairs are in a good spot. I think. So I have a column in the basement. Let's go down to the, let's see here. I know there's a column here in the basement. All right, let's see what we have here. Yeah, there we go. So I'm going to grab that pad footing. No, I don't need the pad footing. I'll just grab the column and I'm going to copy it. All right. Copy that guy right over here. All right. And then let's see, bottom of the basement wall. Okay, first floor. Let's go up to the top of the first floor wall. And for now, okay. Intervalue formula. Okay. I need to put a value in here. I can't leave it blank, so I'll put in 0. Okay. So now I just have that column is higher up. So I'll be able to see it over here on the first floor. Yep, there it is. There. Oh, no, it isn't there. Huh. Okay, so let's look in 3D and see what's going on here. That column goes up to the, well, maybe it didn't change. Yeah. Let's change this to the top of the first floor wall. That's better. Now when I go back, I should be able to see it. Yep. All right, so I'm going to put that column right in this wall here. I'm going to copy it from here over to here. And then I'm going to put this column over here. All right. And then I'm going to put a steel beam, structure, beam. I'm going to put that steel beam that we have, that 12 by 26, from here all the way over to here. And I didn't pay attention to the elevation of it. Probably should have. So now I'll just take this section and go look and see. Go to the view where I actually put that steel beam. Right there. I don't think so. All right. Well, let's center that steel beam on the wall. First of all, cancel that because I didn't get the center. Align with the center of that wall and the center of that beam. Unjoin the elements. That's okay. All right. And then I want to raise that up. That beam should be up to the I have to measure. Let's see. I want to go from here right up to the floor. I want actually the steel beam inside of the floor. Okay. And so here's that distance. I'll copy that and modify this guy right here. So the base offset is really going to be the top of the basement wall. So let's put it on the top of the basement wall. And from the first floor, I'll just paste that distance in there. And now that column goes all the way. Oops. What's going on here? That I wanted that. I really want that column to be in here. So I can change that height. I want it to go. Right now it's here. Actually, I'm going to copy this down 3/4 of an inch. I'll grab this guy and copy him down. Okay. And now I'll measure from, this is the top of the steel beam, and this is where I want the steel beam to be. So we'll measure that. Control C for copying that to the clipboard, the Windows clipboard, and then let's see, Control V. Let's see what happens now. Top of first. Oh, we'll go back to the first floor. We'll say it's the first floor. All right, and that puts it where I want it to be, 3/4 of an inch, because that's the plywood subfloor. All right, and then maybe I want it to go down. Yeah, that's the top of the steel beam. All right, so that's where I want the steel beam to be. All right. Control V, Control V, and yep, now I got him right where I would like him to be. But it sticks out. So maybe I would get a different steel beam that didn't have such a large flange on it. And so this guy needs to come down. Now I want, from the first floor, I want that steel beam to stop right here on the, that steel column. I want that column to stop right there. So I'll just measure what that distance is. All right. And then Control C, and we'll click on the column and change the height right here. Control V. So it should be good. Yep. Now my steel column is right underneath. The beam is right there. If we take this section now and flip it and go to that view. All right. Now I can see my steel beam, which is right there, and it goes all the way out to there. And what's this? Okay, those are guidelines. All right. So I don't know what this lumber is right here, but anyway, I'm going to let's hide this wall for a second so I can see the steel columns. All right, this guy will go all the way back to there, and it'll come out. That looks like about right there. And I need 2 steel beams or steel columns. I need This guy, which is sitting, it would sit on the basement wall. This guy needs to sit on so the base level is going to be top of basement wall. Yep. And I think I can still paste from the clipboard because we want this to be from the first floor. So that distance is right. All right, we'll apply that. Let's see what happens. Yep, that looks good. Okay, so far so good. I'm going to go back to the first floor and we'll put a little camera over here and let's see what's going on. All right, that's what's going on is that couple of I don't know where these came from. So we'll just delete them. And it's telling me I can't delete them because they're pinned. So I'll unpin it and delete it and unpin it and delete it and unpin it and delete it. Now, pinning is a nice thing if you have, for example, if you find that you've accidentally moved the floor or something, if you had pinned the floor, then you wouldn't be able to move it. So this is what I was looking at. You can see that I still have some work to do here. I have to find a different steel beam, but that's the idea. I needed to carry that up. So what's going to happen is let's see, we'll go back here. You can see that there are, um, this column will hold this end of the beam, and this column will support this beam, and there'll have to be some sort of, if you remember from your structural courses, there has to be some sort of a moment connection here so that it can resist the forces that are trying to push this guy down. But I didn't want to put a column there, but I have two columns in there. And so left to do then, oh, I already put the stairs in the right spot. Uh-huh, yeah, all right. So, right. Okay, so I think we're good.